Surah Al-Imran. Verse 18. Allah bears witness that there is no deity except Him. And, so do, the angels and those of knowledge. He is, maintaining, creation, in justice. There is no deity except Him, the exalted in might, the wise. Summary of the interpretation of verse 18 of Surah Al-Imran. The testimony of Allah, the Almighty, to Himself. This is the testimony of the self to the self, and it is one of the strongest testimonies. Allah bears witness to Himself that there is no God but Him. And sufficient is Allah as witness. The angels also bear witness, and the angels are the unseen, hidden from us, and they receive commands from Allah. This is the testimony of the visible. Added to the angels are, and those of knowledge, who bore witness as proof, because they deduced from the existence of God and the movement of the universe that the universe has one God, evidence that there is no God but God, the One, the Unique, the Eternal. God Almighty informs us and reassures us that He is upholding justice. The angels and scholars also bore witness that He is upholding justice, that He, glory be to Him, created the angels with justice. Those of knowledge are also created with justice. God Almighty has distributed the flow of life to all of His creation with justice. God Almighty is just in His provision, just in His creation, and just in His method. As evidence of God's justice and mercy, I will give an example of a disbeliever and a believer. Both of them performed a single task. The disbeliever completed it, and the believer neglected it. Here, we enumerate God's justice. God will provide for the disbeliever from the fruits of his effort, but He will not provide for the believer. It was possible that God would provide for the believer, even if he completed it, or would be negligent, but not provide for the disbeliever even if he completed it. But God is just. God, out of His justice, provides for the diligent if he perfects his work, and He will complete it, even if he is a disbeliever, and He will punish the negligent, even if he is a believer. So let your reliance be on Him alone, and know that if you rely on Him alone as a God, then you have relied on the Mighty, whose command cannot be overcome. Here, you are resorting to a supreme Creator in whose hand is the reins of all things, and the wise, who puts things in their proper place. As long as you have put things in their proper place, they will not deviate to the right or the wrong left, and as long as God has testified that there is no God but Him, and the angels have testified and the people of knowledge have testified, and the issue has ended after these testimonies that there is no God but Him, and that He is the Almighty, the Wise, then every method of His must be submitted to it and obeyed. Because the side from which we derive the components of our method is one side.